Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Just landed in Stockholm, Sweden, or should I say Estocolmo, Suecia, after having lived in Sevilla, Spain for 1 week. Now I'm just sitting here on this ghetto ass bench charging my phone because my phone died. But anyways, in this video I'm gonna give you my best tips, my 5 best tips for body language hacks that you can use in your everyday life to appear more powerful, to appear more confident, to put yourself above everyone else. Your body language, the way you present yourself, is probably one of the most important things that you can develop in your self-improvement, because it is something that people notice firsthand when they meet you. So it can either make or break their first impressions of you. If that sounds good, stick around for tip number 1. Alright, so tip number 1 is to stand straight, and more specifically to roll your shoulder blades back and have an erect posture, because that's pretty much the first thing people will notice about your body language. You want to avoid looking all slouched over here. I'll demonstrate. Take the camera. You don't really want to stand looking like this with your shoulder blades down. You want to roll them back up, but not, you don't want to look like a complete idiot and look like a Chad like this. You want to roll them back and puff your chest up a little bit. Try to stand straight. Keep your head straight as well. My best tip for correcting poor posture, specifically your shoulder blades and your back, is to actually work on the weak muscles on your back. So exercises that correct your posture can be things like heavy power shrugs, heavy shrugs, things that emphasize the upper back and the traps. So like I mentioned, power shrugs, regular shrugs, keep them heavy. Don't be doing these bullshit light ass pink dumbbell shrugs while you're squeezing. It doesn't matter. The squeeze doesn't matter. The most important thing when you're doing a shrug is the weighted stretch on the bottom. So make sure to maximize the weight. Some other exercises that correct poor posture are things like face pulls, bent over rows, or any row variation. What I've found and what I've seen in most people is that the poor posture is most often linked to having weak muscles on the low back. That's why you want to emphasize working on the weak muscles of your upper back, which will correct your posture and improve your body language.
That's it.
I'm enjoying some sights of Uppsala. I haven't been here for a week. I've been in Spain. It was an awesome time, but now I'm back home. But anyways, tip number 2 is to maintain eye contact. And I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but eye contact is so fucking important. Eye contact signals that you actually care about the other person, that you actually care about the conversation that you're having. It is a very confident body language trait that you can exhibit, and a very important one to develop. So make sure to keep a good rule of thumb to always look the person in the eye when you're speaking to them. Don't creep them out and don't stare at them. You don't really have to do anything special. Just simply glance in their eyes while you're speaking to them, just like this, and glance off a little bit to the sides every now and then. Alright, so tip number 3 is mouth breathing, and this is a technique that I learned not so long ago, and that is to breathe through your nose and not through your mouth. One good reason why you want to breathe through your nose is that it gives you a better defined jawline. So if you'd rather breathe like this, as you can see, the jawline kind of disappears, but if you start breathing through your nose, you get a better defined jawline. A weak jawline is a bit unattractive and it makes you look a bit off. But honestly, have a look at yourself in the mirror while you're breathing through your mouth and compare it to breathing through your nose and see the difference for yourself. Alright, so I found this little stoop, these little stairs to sit on by Carolina Rediviva. It's the main university library in Uppsala. Has this really beautiful view of the main street going down. Wait for this bus to pass right there. But anyways, tip number 4 is hug and handshake. And your hug and your handshake that you give to the other person that you're having a conversation with can either make or break their first impression of you. It can either leave them with a really terrible first impression, or it can leave them with a really good one. That's why it's always important to make sure that you give a firm handshake and a really good hug. You know, don't give these really half-ass hugs where your ass sticks out. Let me show you. So a lot of people, when they go in for the hug, they give these really like half-ass hugs where their ass kind of sticks out, and you don't really embrace the person. And it also shows that you're really not comfortable with getting intimate with the other person. So make sure to give the other person a nice firm hug and a nice firm handshake. Don't try to squeeze their hand like you're trying to kill them, and don't give no loose handshake either. It's something that you learn over time and that you learn to judge for yourself. Anyways, I'm about to catch a movie. I'm gonna see Kong versus Godzilla. Kind of excited for that movie, but I'm gonna give tip number 5 after the movie, so stick around for that. Just got off the movies. Kong versus Godzilla. Pretty good movie. I give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely a quintessential summer movie. But anyways, it's getting a bit cloudy out here, so I'm gonna wrap up the video. Tip number 5 is your walk. Your walk plays a big part to your body language and how you present yourself. What you've also got to do is make sure that you take up space while you're walking. So make sure that your arms are swinging to the motion of your legs. So let's say that when your left arm is in front of you, your right leg should be in the back. So when your right arm moves in front of you, your left leg should be in the back. I hope you get the point. I've been editing the video up until now, but I'm gonna wrap up the video here now. Those were 5 body language traits that you gotta develop to be more confident, to enhance your life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe because I upload new videos every single Monday and Friday. And make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, because I'm dropping new content there every single week. And with that all out of the way, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.
I've been flying from town to town.